Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? It is Tuesday around noon and time for another walk with me. Now later on, I have to work today. I have to be at work at 3:30. I only work to 7:30. I'm just going to put in 4 hours. And I'm going to LA Fitness after work. I know I need to get in some tour days because for me, this is just for me, I know that 30 minutes on a treadmill, which I did last night after work, 30 minutes on a treadmill per day is not going to cut it. So for me, at least 3 times a week, I try to get on a tour day, meaning I'll do a walk with me during the day, and then later that night, either I'll go to LA Fitness, hit the treadmill and the Stairmaster, or go to Zumba. So what are we going to talk about today, you guys? Well, I'm going to give you all a little information, a little of my Quest4Less update, because that's one thing I haven't talked about. I mean, I've been doing the walk with me. I've showed you me doing the treadmill and Zumba, but I haven't really talked about my goals, my accomplishments, etc. So I'll give you a little update on that. Okay, first of all, what is my goal? What is my weight loss goal? I don't have a set number that I want to weigh. I have a size. Whatever number come with that, I'm completely okay with. I am currently, well, let's just say as of a month ago, I was a size 26, 28. So my goal is to be a size 18, 20. That is my goal. Now, so like I said, I think I said this before, some of you may still think that is just horribly too large. But you have to go with what you feel comfortable with. Now, when I get to 18, 20, if I decide I want to be a 16 or 14, that's different. But I don't think that I'm going to decide that, because I feel I will be totally comfortable and 100% happy at 18, 20. Believe me, when you've been a size, as a matter of fact, the largest that I've ever purchased was a 32. And I was horrified that I needed a 32. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back when I lost that 65 pounds in 2010. My immediate weight loss goal is for April 30th. My 9th wedding anniversary is April 30th. My husband and I are already kind of making plans now that we're going to go out of town somewhere. Not quite sure where. But I want to see a significant difference. I don't have a number in my head. I got a few items of clothes in my head, particularly a pair of jeans that I want to be able to get into. And secondly, there's a bathing suit that I want to purchase from Monique C. So far, I say the biggest struggle, my weight loss struggle, is not so much the weight loss journey itself, but I struggle with knowing how to eat healthy and knowing how to eat semi-clean. I'm not trying to eat totally clean, but semi-clean, because the way I diet is to eat less of the bad stuff. And I want to change that. I don't want to just eat less of the bad stuff. I want to eat at least 75%, 80% of the good stuff. Hi, how are you? So I tried to do my research, but when you just, I don't know, basically eating unhealthy for 40-something years, it's sometimes really hard to know what to eat. And sometimes I won't eat very much at all because out of fear that I don't know what to eat. So that's not good either, not to eat much at all. Like yesterday, I didn't eat until 8:30 p.m. last night. Now Super Bowl Sunday, I ate. I got down on Super Bowl Sunday. And that was intentional. But then by Monday, I wanted to go back to healthier eating and cleaner eating, and I was gripped with fear to eat because I didn't know what to eat. And I didn't want to compound Sunday's throwdown, and I don't want to compound that with Monday. So it was about 8:30 p.m. before I ate anything. When I tell you I had nothing in my mouth from Super Bowl Sunday until 8:30 p.m. Monday night, except for some gum, and didn't know what to eat. I finally, at about 8:30, 8:15 p.m., went to Subway and got a 6-inch meatball sub and a salad. And then after I ate that, I was so full, too full. That's another one of my challenges, not knowing when I'm full, not knowing how to gauge portion size. I mean, I know I can look, of course I know I can Google and I can look and research portion size. That's not the problem. The problem is I don't know when it's enough until I'm too full. And that's one of my challenges that I'm working on. And I kind of started it this morning. I made me some oatmeal this morning and I only cooked half a cup. And I ate that, and surprisingly, I was full, but not sick full or not too full. Okay, the scale, beginning weight. I have a very good idea of my beginning weight because of me going to the hospital, having procedures and the surgeries done. So I got a very good idea, but that was in November when I had my surgery. I had not been on the scale since then. And when I started my weight loss journey in mid-January, I gotta look and see what my start date. I think I started about January 10th. I did not get on the scale when I started my journey because I just did not want to. I know there are different opinions on that. My sister Danica said that she likes to have an exact number to start with so that she'll know, you know, her progress, how to gauge her goals, etc. And I totally 100% understand that school of thought. Totally understand that school of thought. But me, my school of thought is, y'all, I have so much to lose that it's just depressing to me to get on that scale and think, oh my God, I need to lose 180 pounds or I need to lose 200 pounds. So, and then I also will get very discouraged to the point of giving up if I worked hard and worked out every day and got on that scale and didn't lose or only lost a pound. I know it shouldn't matter. The only thing that really should matter is if you're moving and if you're eating healthier, and I know that it will eventually come off, but that's hard, y'all. Okay, I have a question for my fellow big girls. Or is this just me? Y'all passed by the mirror and I was in Zumba. You know how they have mirrors all up in Zumba. And we were all done and I was leaving. And I passed by and I looked at that mirror and my thought was, dang, Deidre, you fat. Now my question is, why am I just realizing this? Why do you only realize what size you really are once you have decided to go on a weight loss journey? Why didn't I realize this 20 pounds ago, 50 pounds ago, 80 pounds ago? Is it just me? Is it just me? As I said, I've said this a long time ago, that I think I have this syndrome called body dysmorphia. You have body dysmorphia means you have a distorted view of your body. You can have really thin anorexic people who see fat on their body. Therefore, they continue with the anorexia because their mind has tricked them into believing that they see fat. So they're on an incessant journey to lose the fat. Then you have people with me, like me, with body dysmorphia, who don't really see the fat. Yeah, you know you're big, you know you're BBW, you know you may be a supersized BBW, you know you're overweight, you know you're fat, but you didn't know you were obese. Nobody told you you were obese, and you certainly didn't see it in the mirror, especially when you feel good. You know, if you are constantly sick or having problems with high blood pressure, diabetes, leg problems, all of that, okay, you might realize it sooner. But when you don't have diabetes, high blood pressure, you're on no medication, So you think you're doing good. You think you just fat P-H-A-T. And then one day the scales fall from your eyes. But you realize that you're not just P-H-A-T. You're not just F-A-T. You're obese. Y'all ain't know. Y'all, I should have taken the word of the doctor that told me about 15 years ago that I was obese. Let me tell y'all how it went down. He actually didn't tell me. He wrote it down in his notes. I went to see this new doctor and he gave me an exam. And of course, blood pressure, they weigh you and all of that. And then we sitting there doing like a verbal consultation after the exam. But he had to get up and he left his notes in front of me. And what was that a ploy? Knowing that I'd be nosy. And he didn't have to actually tell me that I was obese. Okay, 15 years later, I'm just realizing that. Okay, but anyways, he left his notes. And of course, I peeked like he probably intended me to do. And it said obese. Y'all, now this was 15 years ago when I was probably a size maybe 22. I wasn't the voluptuous 28 that I am now. And I was appalled. Y'all, I was appalled. Not at being 275, but appalled that this man had the nerve to call me obese. He had the audacity to call me obese. Y'all, instead of getting rid of the 80 or so pounds I probably needed to, that I should have gotten rid of, I got rid of Dr. Milton Berger. Yes, I did. But see the mentality that got me here from a size 22 to a 28. Okay, let me share with you all some non-scale victories. So since I don't know what the scale victory is, share with you all some non-scale victories before I turn this off and hit the home stretch. Little things that I have noticed. My seatbelt fits better in the car. I don't feel like straight jacket like it's choking me. My knees and my feet are feeling better. My bras, oh my God, I've worn 2 bras that I hadn't worn in over a year. That's the first place I gain and lose is in my breast area. The second place that I gain and lose is right up here. So one day, y'all, this profile, y'all ain't gonna see all of this. A few of my clothing are fitting a little better. There are many that seem to have not even budged. But I just uploaded a video, praise break. So if you look at that praise break, that dress that I have on, it's fitting a little better. I hadn't worn it in a little while because it was just pressing up against my spare tire. That's what I call my junk in the front, spare tire. Oh Lord, you guys, my alarm just went off, and that was to remind me that I have a doctor's appointment today. It's a follow-up from my surgery. And I am still a mile from home. So let me close off this camera and book it on home and see if I can still make my appointment or if I'm gonna have to cancel. Totally forgot. Okay, you guys, well, I shared with you all a few of my non-scale victories, and I hope you've enjoyed this walk with me. I thought I was gonna be able to get it up today, Tuesday, but it won't be until late tonight that I get it up. After I get it in as I go to work and get it in at LA Fitness later tonight. Okay, love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Thank you all for walking with me. Y'all, I'm in my doctor's office. Remember that doctor's appointment that I forgot? But I made it here 15 minutes early. So remember I told you about the scale, right? I hadn't got on the scale. Didn't know how much I weigh for sure. Well, now I know for sure how much I weigh because you gotta get on that scale at the doctor's office. So I lost 20 pounds in the last 3 weeks. And yeah, because I don't think I started my Quest4Less till about January 10th. And today is the 4th. So 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks, lost 20 pounds. And my blood pressure is excellent, 121/70. Okay, just wanted to give you all an update.